Well, a leadership shakeup is officially coming to Walgreens. The healthcare giant announcing Tim Wentworth will take the helm beginning October 23rd, nearly 2 months after Roz Brewer stepped down from the position. Now, Wentworth is the former CEO of health services company Evernorth and Express Scripts. Yahoo Finance's Anjali Kamlani has the details for us. Anj.
That's right, Shauna. The announcement this morning after there were already reports that he was being looked at to replace Roz Brewer, who, as we know, left abruptly a couple of months ago. There are also a number of C-suite positions still left vacant that Walgreens has said in their statement today that they are looking to fill. Now, Tim Wentworth, an interesting new fill for this position. As we know, the company has said they are looking for someone with a deeper healthcare experience. Wentworth does have a little bit of experience also in the retail space, working for Mary Kay and PepsiCo in the past. He's also got pharma experience with some time at Merck. So there's a lot going on with this healthcare executive's background. Now, we've already seen a little bit of a reaction to this news. JPM analyst Lisa Gill in a note this morning saying that, quote, while there is work to be done across the company, we'll believe this is a good starting point entering fiscal year 24 and anticipate the stock will react positively. We've already seen that in the pre-market trading up about 2.5%. So certainly some good news for the company, which had been struggling post-pandemic, post-COVID boom wane. We've seen, the last earnings was a bit of a struggle. And there's always been this discussion about Walgreens being a retail pharmacy store, starting to edge into the healthcare space like competitor CVS. So Tim Wentworth, though, an interesting pick because he also, just came off of his non-compete with Cigna. He's got a pharma and retail experience, like I said, and with that innovation leadership at Evernorth, puts him in an interesting position with Walgreens diving deeper into this healthcare space. Walgreens does not have an insurance business, which is one of the key sort of differences between it and CVS right now. Walgreens also did keep its clinical trial business going after CVS pulled out and also benefited from that move. So really going to be interesting to see what Wentworth brings to the table and what his thoughts are on everything going on. Also in the background, we know that, of course, the Walgreens workers, the pharmacists, have staged a few walkouts. So there's some frustration at the retail and employee level. So a lot for this new CEO to take on just a day before their earnings.
Yeah, this is really interesting, Anj, because in the release, and the announcement here, they talk about this growth, this next phase of growth for Walgreens Boots Alliance into a customer-centric healthcare company, and then also talking about where they continue to need to right-size the business, drive execution, create greater value for employees, patients, customers, shareholders. I mean, this is a tall task for this next phase. Where do you think this signals the company is going to lean further into?
Well, you've already seen them with that Village MD, acquisition and building up those healthcare services. There's that. There's also the clinical trial space. They're trying to get, deeper into those relationships with the pharma industry, making sure that there's a lot going on with development and being at the point where they can influence clinical trial diversity being a big issue. That, of course, has been something that has been sort of talked about in the background with Wentworth's appointment, replacing Roz, and how that signals diversity for the company. In addition, there is also, the question mark of what else Walgreens can do. Retail has long been, and retail pharmacy has been struggling in the last few years. If you recall, pre-pandemic, there was a lot of questions. It was mostly just front of store versus filling scripts is what was analyzed for earnings. And it was always, just a balance or a trade-off there. With more businesses under their umbrella, they do have the opportunity to leverage, their nationwide footprint to tap into that $4 trillion industry. So it will be, like I said, pretty interesting to see if they even consider the insurance business. That's been one of the questions that has been popping up because of Wentworth's background. So we don't know those answers yet, and I'm sure we'll get some answers potentially, hopefully, tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to be looking out for that. We know you will as well. Yahoo Finance's own Anjali Kamlani. Thanks so much, Anjali, with the breakdown there on all things Walgreens Boots Alliance and this executive move here.